Hello everyone, I'm Josh from What Culture, and officially announced 3 years ago in July 2019, progress on the Blade movie has kind of been slow, hasn't it? Now, we've known for a while that Oscar winner Mahershala Ali will be playing the titular vampire hunter in the movie, but it wasn't until Comic-Con this year that it got an official release date of November 3, 2023. However, that might end up changing, as it has just been reported by The Hollywood Reporter that the movie has lost its director. Quell surprise. In their report, they confirmed that filmmaker Bassam Tariq is no longer helming the flick, which was originally set to begin filming in just over a month's time. In a statement to the outlet, Marvel executives explained, quote, "Due to continued shifts in our production schedule, Bassam is no longer moving forward as director of Blade, but will remain as an executive producer on the film. We appreciate Bassam's talent and all the work he's done getting Blade to where it is." End quote. Tariq himself also released a statement confirming the split, saying, quote, "It's been an honor working with the wonderful folks at Marvel. We were able to put together a killer cast and crew, eager to see where the next director takes the film." End quote. Now, while Marvel dumps more directors than Leonardo DiCaprio does 25-year-old supermodels, this is still a major blow for the film, especially considering just how much criticism has been leveled at Marvel as of late. I mean, the split itself does sound amicable, but both of these statements are so vague and just point towards vague production changes that it's another one of those things that we just will probably never get to the bottom of. No matter the official reason though, it's not a good look for this movie. After all, Blade itself was already on a pretty tight deadline, set to begin filming in this November for a release next November, but now this lack of director issue is no doubt going to cause some kind of delay. Whether that means the movie's release date will change or the workers are just going to have to crunch even harder to get this production out, THR has confirmed that Marvel is already actively courting a replacement director. As of right now though, it is unknown who is going to come in and take the, quite frankly, not very appealing job of turning this movie around so late in the day. Like, I cannot stress enough, filming was set to begin in a month's time. Even outside of that though, it's going to be a tough turnaround because Bassam himself was handpicked by producer Kevin Feige and star Mahershala Ali specifically for his vision for this project. Now, the last time this happened, when Sam Raimi was brought in to replace Scott Derrickson at the last minute to direct Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, that was a quick turnaround, but at least even then Raimi had a couple of months to retool the film to better fit his own vision. And right now, we just have no idea how much input a new director is going to be able to have on this project. The loss of a director isn't the only issue surrounding this production, though, at least if recent reports are to be believed. In fact, to steal a phrase, it kinda sounds like this whole production is trying to ice skate uphill. As written up by Tech Radar, following the news, insider and reporter Jeff Schneider tweeted out, quote, "I'm told that the current Blade script is roughly 90 pages and features exactly 2 lackluster action sequences. Mahershala is said to be very frustrated with the process. Feige is said to be spread too thin, but hey, that's just what the sources are telling me. Don't shoot the messenger," end quote. And again, for a movie that's just over a year away, this does not bode well, but let's break down exactly what Snyder is saying here, and let's dive into these details. First up, trouble with the Blade script itself doesn't sound all that far-fetched, as we have had a few reports over the years that the movie has undergone a bunch of different rewrites from a bunch of different screenwriters. In fact, THR reported that, quote, "The project has undergone several rounds of script rewrites," end quote, and that a new writer, Bo DeMeo, is currently penning a revision. Now, DeMeo is no stranger to the Marvel machine, having written for the Moon Knight TV show and currently attached to the X-Men 97 animated series. And hopefully they're adding more action scenes to the script, because 2 lackluster ones in a Blade movie, well, it's just not gonna cut the mustard, is it? One of the reasons the original Blade movies, well, bar the third one, are remembered so fondly is partly down to that stunning action and brilliantly wicked choreography. Fans are expecting, at the very least, these same attributes to be present in the MCU's iteration, doubly so if it intends to strip out the gore and hit that PG-13 rating. Expectations in this regard are understandably high, and fans are no doubt going to be disappointed if there isn't a plethora of good action scenes in this movie, especially because they will inevitably be comparing this movie to those Wesley Snipes originals. Snyder also says that Mahershala Ali is frustrated with the whole process, and again, that doesn't really sound that far-fetched based on what we know, does it? Given the rewrites, the slow progress, the tight deadlines, and the fact that the movie has just lost a director that he helped handpick, he has received a bunch of knocks already on this production. There were also reports from Inside the Magic that a Blade cameo had been cut from the upcoming Werewolf by Night special, and Ali's own first appearance as Blade in the MCU came in a strange voice cameo at the end of Eternals. Not exactly red carpet material is all I'm saying. Finally, Snyder's sources claims that Kevin Feige is being spread too thin across all of these projects does unfortunately support fears that fans have had about the MCU over the past couple of years. After all, at one point, the MCU was kind of a well-oiled machine. Yeah, it certainly had its problems, but in general, there was a stamp of quality that appeared on every movie they produced, right up until around the release of Avengers Endgame or Spider-Man Far From Home. Ever since those movies dropped, things have gotten a little bit more inconsistent. Since moving into the TV realm especially, and since the volume of MCU content has increased, that quality across the board has kind of been slipping. Whether it's reports of Marvel VFX teams being overworked and crunched, constant rewrites mid-filming, looking at you, Thor, Love and Thunder and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, or just a general meh reception to what should have been big movies, some worry that the MCU is losing its magic. Now, the announcement of Phase 5 and 6 and 2 Avengers movies did alleviate those worries somewhat, but now that the news has come out yet again about a director yet again leaving one of these films so late in the day, it could suggest that the inner workings of Marvel haven't really changed all of that much, and we're still on the same production cycle that led to those previous disappointments. Yeah, I said cycle there, but I'm not going to do another take. It's too late in the day for me as well. Of course, Marvel have pulled trouble projects around before, and I genuinely hope that Blade succeeds. I'm a huge fan of the original movies, Mahershala Ali is excellent, and the idea of Delroy Lindo potentially playing Whistler is just, that's next level. The talent that they have on board here is exceptional. Just, guys, don't mess it up. Please find someone who can turn this thing around. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Are you looking forward to Blade? And more importantly, who do you think they should get as a replacement director so late in the day? Let me know, and while you're down there, could you please give us a like, share, subscribe, and head over to whatculture.com for more lists and news like this every single day. Even if you don't though, I've been Josh. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.